morning, guys. It is 11:35 a.m. A very late start to the day. I actually had a lot of things I had to get done this morning, so I didn't come out till about 11:20, and we got our first order 15 minutes later. We got some chicken action. Showed up as $7.02, going about 2.5 miles, which is pretty standard for these Chick-fil-A orders, which is good. I see a frosted coffee, a large Dr. Pepper, and 2 meals, so it's not a bad order. As for today, there should not be any rain, which is going to be very good for us, and we got a bunch of these clouds in the sky, so it's not going to be a hot day at all. Hopefully we can make a lot of money, invest a little bit into Solana, and then Solana, when it goes to the moon, will make even more money. Let's go to Chick-fil-A and get our day started.
Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you. Ooh, y'all hear that? That's the ice cream man. Okay, the first order of the day is completed, and it is 11:55 a.m. So definitely not the best hour, but we do have to remember that we did start late. I think I started around like 11:20 a.m. So if I could just remember that for later on in the day, I don't want to get discouraged when it's like 2 o'clock and I'm like, man, why am I not making as much money? But to be fair, it has been kind of slow. I mean, this was, if I did come out, that was what, 40 minutes? And I've only done one order. So definitely not great, man. Hopefully it's a busy day, because if today's not busy, it's gonna be tough because it's Saturday. I see we're picking up where we left off yesterday, with everyone in my market only ordering Chick-fil-A. $6.50, going 3.6 miles, but it is 7 items. That's the reason I'm going to accept the order, because usually the more items means that there's probably a hidden tip on this order. So we got 2 Sunjoys, and that's it. Okay, good. It's only 2 drinks. Let's go. Imagine listening to that all day. Open in, that's good. Oi, good customers, man. $6.50 what was shown. We ended up getting $8 for that order. See, them Chick-fil-A's, man, them Chick-fil-A's can be good, but it's always a gamble with the time you have to spend at the Chick-fil-A. I also did pick up I think this was $14 and some change, Mama's Kitchen on Grubhub, and I picked it up a while ago. Right, I picked it up like I was still at the plaza when I picked this order up. So surely, man, I know it's on Grubhub, but surely by the time I get back to the plaza, this order should be, they probably ain't even started it yet. Not busy on a Saturday. For Becky. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Here we are. Hi.
Let me have that first.
Oh, yes. There we go. And then, there we go.
If you swing that door.
Gotcha.
Thank you so much.
Thank
have
you.
a good day.
You too. Well, she definitely seemed kind of upset. What was crazy is I delivered, so like I said before, right, I picked up the Grubhub order as I had the Chick-fil-A order. Well, the Chick-fil-A drop-off was across the street from her house. The Chick-fil-A was here and she was over here, and I was dropping the order off. I never realized, I didn't know where the Grubhub was really going. I just knew the general area. So she probably watched me on the map, probably watched me from her window drive. Like, she watched me drive all the way here and then drive all the way back, so maybe she was a little upset about that. But that's just the problem with Grubhub. I mean, if I would have, well, one, I wouldn't stop doing the Chick-fil-A order because I already had it, and with Grubhub you kind of just assume that the restaurant is not going to have the order ready unless you're going to somewhere like McDonald's or Taco Bell, somewhere where they can make the order fast. But like a ma and pa shop like Mama's Kitchen, you know it's gonna take time, and I just don't have the time to waste. Yes, sir. Got very lucky as I was pulling into the plaza, got an Outback Steakhouse order, showed up as $10, only going like 1.5 miles, and it's only 1 filet mignon, so we'll take this and let's go. Hello. Here we are.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day. I'm loving these $10 orders, man. They're so much nicer to take than the $6.50 ones. $10.44, going 4.6 miles. Let's see what we got here for my boy Nick. He got some Diet Pepsi action, the Florida wrap, almond chicken salad, and the feta and quinoa salad. Oh, man! This all sounds like stuff that I would not eat because I'm an unhealthy eater, because I'm young. I'm young, so I'm eating unhealthy while I'm young. And I never realized this babushka was right there. She probably thinks I'm the weirdest man ever. Okay, well, time to go. Hello.
Hey man, pick it up again.
For Nick. There we go, another order dropped off. Hasn't been the busiest day so far, but at least the orders that we are doing have been relatively high value. At least it hasn't been slow, and we're doing $6, $7 orders. So it is 1:39 p.m. right now. I am gonna make my way back to the plaza. If I do get another order, I will do that order. Hopefully I could use the bathroom as well. If not, I will stop by, get myself something to eat, but I just have no idea what I want. I've been eating different things every day this week so far, so I gotta find something different. I'm making a little challenge, man. I don't want to eat the same thing twice this week. Thank you.
Uber?
For Caitlin. You know, I got asked the question in the comments one time, why don't I ever eat at Taco Bell? Well, if I was to eat at Taco Bell, that's 100% guaranteed food poisoning. Like, nobody cares in there. There was like 10 people in there, all standing around on their phones. The girl that was making my order took like 2 minutes per taco to wrap it. Like, that was bad, man. If I was to post everything I saw in there, I'm sure corporate would come into that Taco Bell and fire everybody. Well, the order is dropped off, which is great, but that really reminded me of why I love doing DoorDash. When people say, like in the comments, you complain so much about DoorDash, why don't you do something else? Well, the thing with DoorDash is I make great money and then I work by myself. Right? I don't have any co-workers to bring me down, which is usually what co-workers do, especially at, you know, fast food places, grocery store places like that. Usually those people bring you down. You're not really gonna find those golden eggs working there. It's possible, right? You'll meet great people, but people's work ethic, especially when they're working in those types of places, they've never really matched mine. I've always had a very solid work ethic, and when I chose to work at Winn-Dixie, I applied at Winn-Dixie. I chose to work there, so I gave 100% every day when I worked there. But my coworkers, when I worked there, it's like they gave 10-20%, even though they chose to work there too. No one forced them to. But I'm gonna go get myself some lunch now, and hopefully no more Taco Bell orders come in for the rest of the day. So good news, while I was in the Wendy's drive-thru, I ended up getting this burrito action, $7 going about 2.5 miles. I am gonna go ahead and eat my food real quick. We're just gonna go ahead and click that we arrived at the store. I'm gonna eat real quick, and then we will pick up this order and drop it off. Hey man, what is this? Why is it showing me just a black screen again? No hotspot available. There you go. It loaded the map. Can we load something? Can we load? How much did I get for that? Hold on now, come on now, stop messing with me. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know how much that order was worth. I think we only had $8 on DoorDash before I took this order, so maybe it was $8.41. That's what I'm thinking. But I also got a smudgy on my camera, man. I just looked at the rear view mirror up there. I'm looking at the camera, there's a smudgy on it. I hope that's not messing with the picture quality right now. Hold on now. If you're ever looking to get a camera, these things are awesome to wipe the camera lens. They're Zeiss lens wipes. I use them for my glasses and I use them for the cameras, and it works perfectly. Better than using your shirt or a dry cloth or something like that. Whee! What is this, man? $15.80, Boston Market, 5.5 miles. I'm definitely gonna take that. Only issue is, again, it's Grubhub. So like not like the other order that we did. I don't have any order I'm doing right now, but I am on the way back. As long as it's not busy. If it's not busy at the Boston Market right now, which it probably shouldn't be, they'll start the order, and it's a fast food place technically, so it really shouldn't take that long. All of the food is pre-made. They just got to put it into the takeout containers, which is one thing I've always wanted to mention, but I always forgot. Have you ever noticed that like Boston Market is basically just glorified frozen food? Like, I'm looking at the food and it's basically like those banquet things you can buy frozen, or those like the frozen meals. That's exactly what it looks like. That's probably what they do. And she's like, yeah, it's understaffed.
Did you bend over?
No, didn't bend over.
Hey guys!
How you doing?
My two favorite drivers right here. Oh my god.
Awesome.
Oh, the two favorite.
Yes.
I guess we're the only two favorites in all the places we go. Because they always say you're one of my two favorites.
Oh, that's good.
Now I know who my competition is.
For this, all you need is a 2-liter Coke in there.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Here we go. Yo, so I just got all 4 new tires, man. I got some Kumho tire action, man. And this customer lives on the worst possible road ever. And I don't understand how, hey, that guy's delivering groceries. Hey, man, you better, whoa, look at that, man. He got a whole bunch of groceries. Man, I should be delivering them groceries, man, with Spark or something. But as I was saying, it's always the people with the richest houses that have the worst roads, man. Ah, there we go. Pretty much ruined all 4 of my tires now. I like to think of these orders as goals, and if these orders are goals, then I'm messy, man. I'm Cristiano out here, man. We got a $7 3.6 mile chicken action. It is only 4 items. All right, it is only 4 items. Been a minute since I went to Chick-fil-A. I mean, I don't like going there. I already know. Oh, man, let me tell you, I drove by and I was like, man, glad I don't have a Chick-fil-A order. And look at me now. I was hoping you had that one. Oh, that one looks like a big tip. Yes, sir. The good tipping customers are out today, man. I don't think we've gotten one Waggy today. We haven't really done many DoorDash orders, but I mean, I don't like to count the Uber Eats because I know the tips on Uber Eats if it's less than $10. But this one was $7 what was shown, and we ended up getting $8 for that. So, hey, man, $8. I took food from a restaurant, delivered it to a customer, and I made $8 for it. And I'm gonna take that $8, reinvest that $8, and then that $8 is gonna become $10. Yes, sir. And then that $10, I'm gonna reinvest that $10, and then I'm going compound it. Yes, bro, I know what compounding means. And then I'm gonna get a hundo. Anyway, so far so good. Let's go back to the plaza. Man, look at them clouds, man. Looks like it's gonna start raining soon, man. Go ahead and hold off on the rain for a few more hours. So I was scrolling through the DoorDash driver subreddit, as I usually do. I love reading about other people's problems because it makes me feel better about my problems. And I found one that I wanted to talk about that I never really went too far in depth with on this channel, and it is the whole pausing feature of DoorDash. As we know, DoorDash is very controlling with how they want their app to be, and if you're not accepting the orders that DoorDash sends out, they will pause you. Uber Eats will also do this, but it's not as prevalent as DoorDash. I rarely ever get paused on Uber Eats, but on DoorDash it seems like I get paused maybe 5, 6, 7 plus times out of the day. Grubhub, if you miss 3 orders in a row, they'll actually let you know that they will pause you if you miss 3 in a row. So Grubhub is cool with that. But DoorDash, there's no warning. There's no like, hey, if you decline the next order, you're gonna get paused. Why isn't this going? This is annoying me. So I found this screenshot, and someone was mentioning about how the time was constantly changing. So at first he was getting paused 30 minutes. Then over time, as he kept declining orders, it went down to 10 minutes. And then as he kept declining some more, because as the day progresses, of course, you're going to be declining more orders, the time actually dropped down to 5 minutes. So how it basically works, at least in my market, this is how I notice it. When I start the day, you know how when you first turn on the DoorDash app, they send you all of the garbage orders that nobody else wants? Of course, you know, you're probably going to be declining those orders unless you're going that way. But most of the time, you're going to be declining those orders because they're garbage. That's why they got sent to you as soon as you turn on the app. Then DoorDash ends up pausing you for 30 minutes, which is cool. You have like 29 minutes, 59 seconds to get back on, to notice it, to get back on, which is great. But over time, as you're working, especially if you're multi-apping with Uber Eats or Grubhub or another app, Instacart, Spark, or whatever, you're gonna be declining more DoorDash orders, right? The more that come in, the more you'll decline because the more garbage that's gonna be sent out. So the time limit will drop down to 10 minutes. Now you only have 9 minutes and 59 seconds to try to get back on. And a lot of times, I miss that and I end up losing my shift, and it's super annoying. But let's say you got lucky and you saw that you got paused, because sometimes they do send you a notification like, hey, you are paused, go back to the app, whatever. But sometimes they don't, and you lose your shift. But let's say that you do resume your dash. The more you continue on accepting orders on other apps and declining it on DoorDash, the more at risk you are of getting Paused again. Oh, I got some Uber Eats action. Nope, not taking that. So let's say you get on a hot streak with Uber Eats or Grubhub. You're getting a lot of orders there. Naturally, you're going to be declining DoorDash orders unless they're going the same way. And the more you decline throughout the day, that time limit shrinks even more. And it gets to pretty much this. It gets to 5 minutes. Got another Uber Eats. Double order, $8. Come on now, man. Y'all need to send me something better. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like with Uber Eats, you almost never get paused. But as I was saying, with DoorDash, you're going to keep declining, and that time limit is going to shrink to 5 minutes. They're really just trying to get you off of the app, because in their system, with their algorithm, you're not accepting any orders. They want you off so someone else can get on. Because if you didn't know, with DoorDash, it's not like Uber Eats or Grubhub. You actually, they sort of limit how many drivers can be out on the road. And this is why a lot of people, they schedule a week in advance. So when you get kicked off, someone else can get on who potentially will accept those trashy orders. And in everybody's market, I don't care where you work, in everybody's market, there are people willing to accept trashy orders. It sucks, and it's not going to help any of us, but it helps DoorDash. And that's why they want to kick you off, to get someone else who's willing to accept those orders. So finally, I got a chance to go through that whole pause feature and the time limit on that. So let me know what you guys think about that down below in the comments. Answer this question for me. How many times have you been paused and you lost your shift? I've done that so many times. It is the worst feeling ever when you go back on DoorDash and the map is gray and you spent you like a week before you scheduled yourself. That is the worst part, man. Let me know down below in the comments, man. How many of you have lost your shift? Okay, finally another order comes in. Took forever to get this one. $10.23 going 3.9 mile burrito action. It was actually 4 o'clock, if you can see. So it technically was the slowest hour out of the day, and now we're moving into another average hour. 4 o'clock is pretty average, and these are for kids. Okay, so not really gonna, I'm not gonna expect any huge hidden tip on this. If I only make $10.23, that's still pretty good for only 4 miles. So let's go.
And you're picking up for?
It's Nicole and Jordan. Cool, thanks, man.
Have a good one.
Too. Yes, Sersky, very happy that I could take 2 orders there instead of just 1, because even though the DoorDash one was only $6, it was smooth on the way to this customer, and why not take a $16 double order versus just a $10 single order? And on top of that, I've delivered to them in the past. I know it's not a huge order, but maybe there's a little bit of extra hidden tip on that, maybe an extra $1 or something, so it makes it just even more worth it. Haven't really done much chicken salad chick orders so far this week, but we got one now, $7.75, going 3.8 miles down to the beach where I just was, and it is 6 items. So if this can be 6 food items, which I think pretty much everything here is food. Okay, so we got 2 cookies, a jalapeno holly, Olivia's Old South, and some soup action. Not a bad order. Maybe there's a hidden tip on this. Where it's going is pretty easy to drop off as well. Some places on the beach can be a little difficult. That's why I always zoom in before I even think about accepting the order going down to the beach. So let's go to Chicken Salad Chick. Probably gonna be ready, because usually they're not busy during this time. So let's go. For Alicia. Thank you. Too. I'm not even gonna lie, guys, this GoPro is absolutely trash. I literally take it off to click the record button just to make sure it's recording, and I see that it's recording, and then it freezes and stops, and I lose everything that I said is gone. So if it actually is recording this time, we just dropped off the $7.75 chicken salad chick. And what was great about it, and what I was so happy for in the first clip that I recorded, was that it turned out to be $10.07 for the order. And I was saying about how we were able to knock it out before 5 p.m. Right now it's 5:02 because I was sitting here messing with the camera, but we were able to do like a $26 plus hour, because I'm still waiting for the Uber Eats tip. $26 hour from 4 to 5 p.m. is epic. so far today, the dinner rush has been pretty non-existent. It's already 5:34 p.m. and I think this is the first order from 5 p.m. we got. It's a $10 for 2.4 mile Hong Kong action. So I'm definitely not expecting a huge payday today when we do the calculations, just because if it's slow right now, that means it's probably going to be slow for the rest of the dinner rush. I will try to stay out as long as I can, but it's not really looking that good. I mean, this is a very solid order right here. A lot of stuff here. If the Hong Kong could have the order ready, but the thing is, if they don't have it ready and I have to wait at the restaurant for this order, on top of dropping it off, it might be going to that one apartment complex that's like 12 stories, and it's 5:34. This might be the only order we do this hour, so hopefully this order can be worth $20. Yeah, for Amanda. Okay, thank you. All right, we got a little bit of good luck here. We're definitely not going to be done with it this hour, which is unfortunate. So let's just hope that that Uber Eats order that we did is a really good hidden tip. But we got a Miller's Ale House, $6.50 going 2.1 miles. And it is 3 items. I actually had to zoom in to see if it was on the road. I don't like delivery. There is one lady there. She loves ordering, but her deliveries are always like, it's on a main road and there's so much traffic and you can't back up into it, which I would love to do to make it easier to leave. You have to go in like with the hood of your car first. I just don't like doing that, but this one's not on the road, which is good. It's 3 items, so maybe potential hidden tip. Let's find out. This is the rich people area right here, right? You see all these houses here, man? These are all very big and very expensive houses, but let me stop y'all right there. Stop right there. Stop. When the housing market crashes, all these homes right here are going to be worth significantly less. Oh, what's this guy doing? He got his hazards on. I wonder what hazard he's facing right now. But yeah, like I said, man, when the housing market crashes, these homes have to be $1 million plus, easy. They got cameras. As soon as you go in, there's like cameras that record your license plate, and when you leave, also record your license plate again. But when the housing market crashes, your boy Moosh gonna be moving in. We gonna be moving in. DoorDash drivers, yes sir. Sorry, I got kind of caught up there as well. It was $6.50 what was shown. We ended up getting $8.65 for that. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. What's that dude doing? Man, you driving on the wrong side of the road! Alright guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just end it here. This is just not working out today. I've been sitting here now at 6:22 p.m. I've been sitting for another 20 minutes, and I'm not even getting any pings. And then if you remember, from 5 to 5:30, we didn't get any orders. So basically almost an hour out of the dinner rush so far. We haven't done any orders, so we're gonna be ending today with $146.01. Now we are still waiting for the hidden tip on the Hong Kong order that we did, so it might be a little bit more. Maybe if we get lucky, that'll bump us up to $150. But today really just was not great at all. I mean, I was trying my best and it just didn't work. I have my FTX open right now. You can see Solana for the day is up 1.9% at $38.96. So we're of course going to have to buy that. Another $50 worth. We got $100 left, so tomorrow we're going to have another $50 worth as well, and that's going to give us 1.2699 Solana. Let's swipe to fill that order, and we got 1 Shiba. Dang it, I don't like getting Shiba Inu because it's really not worth it. Also, I do want to mention Disengage, man. He ended up last night, hopefully it's not too dark, he ended up winning a bet last night, I think on a baseball game. I don't know how these like betting apps work, but he won, and he won I think $700. He put in 100, he got 800 back, ended up winning $700. And when he wins a lot of money gambling, sometimes he sends me a little bit of money to help grow my Solana stack. So he sent me the amount of 1 Solana, so that's what we're going to be doing now. We're going to be buying another Solana thanks to Disengage, and I just want to say thanks, man. I respect that a lot. I mean, I'm just very thankful, man. I'm grateful as well. Like, nobody has to send me money, but when he does, it's like, it's amazing because it helps me grow this Solana, and I think Solana is a great opportunity right now, man. With this price, I think it's a good opportunity. So we're gonna do this on Coinbase because I don't have enough money on my FTX because the $50 we're gonna use tomorrow. I think a Solana was, well, let's just go ahead and do $40 just to make sure that we can get, he sent me, I think like $38 or $39. I forgot what he sent me. Let's go ahead and preview that. Let's see if that's gonna get me 1 Solana. It might not. Wow, okay, so it does, no, hold on now. I mean, we might as well go ahead and just put in $1 more. You know, what's $1 more? So we'll put in $1 more and that will go ahead and give us, there it is, 1 Solana. So let's go ahead and buy now. Let me go ahead and click real quick. No, I gotta change my card, not the Coinbase card. Continue, come on, Face ID. And just like that, we bought 2 Solana today thanks to Disengage. Just want to say thanks again, man, so much. As for the day, man, wasn't the greatest again, like I said, but some days are just gonna be like that. I was talking on my Discord, seems like a lot of people were actually struggling today. So if you made it this far into the video, let me know down below in the comments, how was your Saturday? Was it poppin'? Were you making a lot of orders? Or was it kind of like mine, where it was just kind of average? I hope you guys enjoyed today's DoorDash adventure. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and have a good night, guys.